One of the most shocking moments in sports history was the stabbing of tennis player Monica Seles in Germany in 1993 by an obsessed fan of another tennis player whom she had recently beaten in a game. It wasn't the first time a player was stabbed at a game. One such incident occurred at Adelaide Oval on the 5th of October 1940. Sturt Football Club had won the premiership that year and were playing an end-of-year exhibition match against a combined team of the best players of the other 7 teams. Although it featured many of the local footy heroes, including Ken Farmer, who became the first South Australian to kick 100 goals in a season in 1930 and had repeated it every year up to 1940, to accumulate 1,417 goals in his league career, still the record today, it was considered a dull game, lacking the passion of a game played for the premiership. For the record, Sturt beat the rest 25 goals 12 points, 162, to 22 goals 25 points, 157. The rest were captained by Port Adelaide captain coach Alan Reval, a man nicknamed Bull. He was considered one of the finest players of his day, and because he wasn't tall enough to play the ruck position, but was more solidly built than a usually small and agile rover, basically invented the ruck-rover position, able to play both roles and virtually give his team the value of an extra player. After the game, Reval was carrying the ball back with him and was about halfway between the oval and the entrance to the dressing rooms when a man stepped from the crowd of about 60 people. The man produced a white-handled pocket knife and lunged forward and stabbed Reval in his right thigh. Despite initial reports he had asked for the ball, he had said nothing before stabbing the other man. Reval grabbed the man and, seeing the knife in his hand, told him, "Come on, give it to me," but then released him when the man threw it over the fence onto the playing field. Then he said, "You had better scram and think yourself lucky I'm giving you another chance." Reval's wife, Georgina, was in the crowd and had witnessed the attack. When she saw her husband bleeding and letting go of the man, she grabbed him, but another man said it was nothing, and addressing the assailant said, "Scram for your life, Stan." While he escaped, Mrs. Reval ensured the knife was secured and handed over to police. Alan was taken to the dressing room and his wound treated. The knife had made a cut half an inch wide and 3/4 of an inch deep. The assailant was quickly identified as Stanley Edward Hall Biggs, aged 45, and taken into custody and fronted court on the 9th of October and remanded on bail until the 22nd of October. Biggs, an employee of the Unley Council, was the father of one of the Sturt footballers, Edward Harry Eric Biggs. Reval said there had never been any hard feelings between himself and the younger Biggs. Biggs pleaded guilty to common assault when the case went to court on the 9th of November 1940. Biggs claimed that he wanted a souvenir the ball, and failing to achieve that had tried to stab it to deflate it, but missed and accidentally struck Reval. Reval bore no malice, and the Mayor of Unley gave evidence of Biggs' good character. The judge commented, "It seems a mild offence to what is going on in Europe. There was no criminal intention." Biggs was released on a £20 bond with a £20 surety to be of good behaviour for a year. On his way to work on the morning of the 25th of September 1952, Stanley Biggs, aged 58, collapsed and died in Young Street, Parkside. Georgina Reval passed away in 2003, followed by her husband Alan in 2005, at the age of 92.